Hello and welcome everybody to the Holiday Gift Challenge bonus class. I want to welcome you all in. My name is Cecily Habiman. I'm co-owner of Sew Creative Lounge, and we are the culture keepers of sewing and quilting with one mission, which is to teach the world to sew one stitch at a time. So I did a bonus class a few weeks ago, and I wanted to come back with you all to do another one. So let me see who's in the room. Let me bring my controller up. Give me 1 second. Hopefully, I don't mess up everything. Okay, perfect. I got everything together. All right. Let me see. I got to see who's in the chat. Hello, hello. Make sure you say welcome and say hi to me. Let me look at my comments. I can't see that far away. Okay, perfect. I can see you all now. Awesome. Let's see who is in the chat. Who is in the chat? Hi, Tracy. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Alyssa, Madonna. What's going on? How are you all doing? Okay, so before I get started with the actual bonus class that we're doing today, I wanted to bring over my little lady. And I want to welcome you all, or welcome Miss Jessica. All right, this is the Jessica vest. And she is super, super cute. She's got pockets, of course. And she's reversible, guys. She's reversible. And the reason why I want to show you all is because we are doing two classes, one virtual on December 7th, another one on December 14th in person at our studio at So Creative Lounge in Lanham, Maryland. Now, if you are a member, if you are a Kente Indigo or a DIRA member, this class virtual is free. It is now included inside of your membership. What? Oh my God. Yes, Cecily, it is. And not only is it free, but for this class, because it's our inaugural Sip and Sew class for our members, we have decided to allow you to bring a guest to the class as well. So check your email, members. You'll have a special code that you can invite your friends to this virtual class. All right, and we'll be sharing the pattern with us inside of the members portal. So that's going to be super fun. I'm going to take off Jessica. Jessica, say bye to everybody because I need to bring up my inspiration for this project today. Now, last time we worked on, I forgot her name, y'all. Did we name her? Somebody put in the chat. Did we name her at all? I cannot remember if we named her. Let me know in the chat, did we name her? Oh, Sheila said, I will invite my sister. Awesome. Okay. So I can't remember if we named her, but this is the jacket, the bonus class I did maybe 2 weeks ago now. Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. It was super, super cute. I have not worn her yet. The fabric sold out, y'all. I went and tried to get some more. I did not, was not able to get more of this fabric. But I did get a couple pieces that are similar to that. So I'll be putting those on our website at sewcreativelounge.com. Now, this is the inspiration. This is the pattern that I'm going to be using for today's project. So we're going to get a 2-for-1 out of the same exact same exact pattern. All right. Because I like to make lemonade out of my patterns. I don't like to just use something that fits really well. I like to make sure that I make multiple items out of that same thing. So we have this piece here. I'm going to take her off. This is my inspiration 1 because we're not going to make this exact thing again. And my inspiration 2 is this lovely denim jacket that I have. All right. Super, super cute. A friend of mine has a company in Texas. Let me look at what's the name of her? It is called Pony Haynes. All right. I got to tell you all, one day I saw her at an event I was at, and I was like, I love your jacket. You know, she took it off and gave it to me. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I've always wanted to do some upcycling like this. And it's super, super cute. So we are using this jacket as inspiration along with the pattern that we already have in the portal for my VIP holiday gift challenge purchasers. All right. So if you're just getting in, you're like, what is the holiday challenge? We are in our third week of the holiday challenge. And this is where you can make all of your gifts for your friends and family this holiday season. So once you, if you want if you're like, Cecily, what are you talking about? Just type holiday in the chat. It's going to get you a link to go straight to our website, theholidaygiftchallenge.com, and you can register for free. We have a class coming up this Friday. We're going to be working on the Christmas tree skirt, and then we're going to be going into the Yanaka jacket, which I'm going to be teaching on December 6th. All right. But today is a bonus class, and I'm using these two projects as my inspiration for what I'm going to be making. All right. Sounds good? Yes, yes. Hi, Joanna, Loretta, Kimberly, Susan, JoJo. What's up? What's up? Thanks for coming in. All right, so let's put this to the side. Actually, I'm gonna leave her up. I'm gonna leave her up because what we're gonna start with in order to work on this project is making our fabric. Making our fabric. And I know some of you all are like, I've never made denim fabric from old jeans before. And so we're going to be using, I think I have a pair, maybe 8 pairs of jeans over here. I have about 8 pairs of jeans. I bought them all from the thrift store for about, how much money did I spend? I think they were like $4 a pair. Like today is Wednesday, so it's like half off day at the thrift store. Got some beautiful. These are, I don't know what brand these are. I had some Jessica Simpsons, a whole bunch of different ones. So we're gonna head over to the cutting table because I started piecing my fabric together. And once we piece it together, then we're gonna be taking pieces from different parts, like the waistband and the pockets and the buttons and all these things that we're going to be piecing it on top of it so that we can make this beautiful piece of fabric that we can use as the base for our piece that we're making. So what am I making? I am actually going to be making the same jacket, but instead of it being short sleeve with a ruffle, I'm going to be making it just long sleeve. And then I'm going to be cutting it off at the waist and using this short zipper in the front. So super cute. I'm not doing too many changes to the pattern. I'm just cutting it off at the waist, and then I am going to make them long sleeve. So it'll be similar to this, just a straight jacket, but not quite. I won't have all of these other pieces of rib knit and such. But so let's head over to the cutting table and let's get started. All right, so here we are at the cutting table, and I have already started to piece my denim fabric together. And so what's really important when we are piecing the denim fabric together is that it's not a whole lot of warping. All right, it's not a whole lot of warping. And you may wonder, like, Cecily, like, how am I going to make sure that I'm going to get this flat piece of fabric when I'm working on my project? Because as you know, a lot of the denim that you have right now, there is stretch in it. You see that? Can you all see that? They're stretching this. And so it's really important that when we're making this fabric that we're trying to keep it so it's not just like kind of bunching up and doing some weird things. So there is a technique that I'm going to be working on today. So this is what it looks like on the front side. I've already pieced a bunch of pieces together, and this is what it looks like on the back side of the fabric. So I'm going to smooth this down. I have some parts of it that I did right, sewed together right side to right side. Some parts of it that I just top stitched. Like you can see here, I've top stitched these two pieces together and just really work out. And I'll be cutting off this excess fabric towards the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start over in this section here as an example of what can happen when you are piecing your fabric together. All right. So as you all can see at the top of this particular piece, it's kind of doing some warping, right? You see this? If I lay this flat here, you've got this puckering action that's happening down here. And I don't want that when I'm making this particular dress. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be smoothing this out in this area and then making, which kind of will be sort of like a dart at this point. So I'm going to be top stitching this section here. Um, you know what? I may not even top stitch. I may just fold this over and come in from the back side. So it kind of depends when I'm deciding how I'm going to work this. It just depends on how much warping there is. So I'm going to fold this back on itself. And now I'm going to be following this stitch line all the way down so that I can get rid of that extra pucker on that side. So let me turn this all the way over so you guys can see. And it may take a couple tries to make sure that we get rid of those puckers. And when I start, I'm just going to be following this stitch line all the way down till I get to that piece there. All right. So that's how I'm going to be adding and getting rid of that particular pucker that's happening there. When I get over here, I'm going to just add on another piece of jeans. So I am only using the legs. I'm only using the legs. Okay. This one has a lot going on here. So maybe I'll start with this piece because I think for this particular piece, I actually really like this to put as a layer on top of my base fabric. So I don't want to actually use all of this. So I think I'm going to cut off. Cut this off here. And I like to cut my jeans from the backside because the action also is also with these pockets. All right, so I don't want to cut through that pocket because I want to come back. Maybe I want to use that pocket somewhere. And so if I cut through that pocket, I'm going to be real mad. So when you're upcycling, or at least doing this type of upcycling, you want to turn it to the backside so you can see what's going on. Remember to change your needle. Change your needle when you are working on your upcycling projects. Let's see. I'm going to cut out on the seam here. So I'm going to be adding 2 more pieces, and then we'll start cutting out our dress. Now, I may not get to making the entire dress during this hour. And why? Because we've already made this dress together. But what we didn't do is make the fabric. So I'm going to be focusing on, during this time, how we're going to make this fabric, how I make artistic decisions on how I want to add the embellishments to my denim. That's going to be the focus. And some of you all may be wondering, like, Cecily, you know, this is the holiday challenge. You may want to make this for somebody, or you may just want to keep it for yourself. So you have to decide. You have to decide. Okay. All right. But whatever the case, I'm loving this. This part right here. Oh, I think that's going on a sleeve somewhere. Yeah. So how's everybody doing out there? Has anybody made any of the holiday projects? Go ahead and put that in the chat for me. I would love to see. Let's see. Elvira says she has her pattern, but she hasn't cut it out. Go ahead and cut it out. Cut the pattern while you're watching me cut this out today. Go ahead and cut that out. What's up, Chanel? Let's see. I'm looking at the comments. I just got the fabric delivered today. Awesome, Khadijah. Yes, yes, yes. All right. All right, so I'm going to put in these pieces. These are my favorite. These are my boss pieces, y'all. This piece, and then I have, I'm going to be using all of this. Uh-oh, I didn't messed up something over there. I'm going to be using all of this to embellish my my jeans. Okay. All right, so let me put this stuff to the side, and we're going to be adding to my denim piece here. So I'm going to start off on this side here, get this nice and flat. There's still a little puckering happening. I'm not going to worry myself about getting it absolutely flat, but I have this pair of jean piece here. So I'm going to turn this piece here to the other side. And the reason why is because it's already kind of moving in this direction. And I want to pull back my denim piece a little bit. So for this one, I am actually going to just overlap the two pieces. You see that there? I'm just overlapping it. And then I'm going to pin this together. So I am not doing right side to right side. I'm doing right to wrong side for this particular piece. All right. Okay, I'm just checking to make sure you guys can see this good. All righty. Okay. So once you got it overlapped, just gonna take a few pins, pin this down. Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and pin it all the way down. And then we're gonna see what's happening on the other side. And we can start there we go. All right, if you're just coming in, you are going to type holiday in the chat to make sure you join our free holiday challenge. All right, so I've got this piece nice and flat. I'm happy about this. That's not going to work, y'all. It's not going to work. So I have two options. I can cut it all the way off, or I can pull this back and adjust that seam here. You see what I did? So instead of leaving it flat so that I have this big warping, I'm just going to pull this back onto its seam. There we go. And for this piece, I think I'm going to top stitch from the top. So I am just going to take some pins. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. So I'm going to stop when I get to be right here. So I'm going to keep top stitching around here. I would normally get my brown denim thread out, but I didn't before the live, so we're going to just use black thread. So we're going to top stitch from here to here. We're going to top stitch this section and the first section that I first started with. So let's head over to the sewing machine. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up when I was pushed the pedal by accident. And yeah, we're going to get started, okay? All right. All right, so I need to test my machine simply because I pushed the pedal on accident, and okay, it looks pretty good. All right, I think we're okay. All right, so let's go ahead and top stitch these two pieces together. Remember, guys, you want to change your needle to a 16 at least. If you have really thick seams, you want to avoid. So I'm not starting all the way at the end because this is a really thick part in this section here, okay? Hey, Trudy. Hi, Latrice. No, Leticia, Paulette. What's up, Kenya? Uh-oh. I'm going to get in trouble. I did not put any lotion on my hands. I washed my hands and ran on camera. I'm gonna get my nails done for the holiday challenge show, y'all. I'm gonna be fancy. That's fancy with a 4-month-old. I have no time. Hey, Rachel, thanks for coming in. All right. So we finished stitch 1. All right, let's go back. Let's do the second one. And this one we're top stitching, guys. So I'm showing you in this particular video 3 different ways in which you can create your fabric without a whole lot of warping. So the first way was just to overlap. The second way is to fold the fabric, which is the seam I'm working on there. It's just a fold here. Hey, Kenya. Hey, Rachel. Let's see. I'm watching a webinar at the same time too. So I'm gonna have to sign off. Oh, it's gonna be up. All right. All right. So we've got 2. This is the second way in which you can get that nice and flat. And don't even worry about if you've got a little bit of the seam showing. That's adding a little bit of character. I kind of like that. All right, so let me go find my third section, which, the third section is the one I did first and I pinned it on the other side. Okay, so we're gonna go on the other side. We just need to get rid of a little bit of curving that's happening, and we're gonna be sewing right on that seam. All right, so now I have a nice flat fabric. So let's head over to the cutting table and start cutting out our pieces. All right, so we're back at the cutting table, and I'm just gonna, cutting table is not super big, but I probably have 2 yards of fabric that's about 30 inches wide. So if I just keep sliding this up, you all can see how much fabric I have created from about 5 pair of jeans I have here. All right, so I'm gonna turn this and I'm gonna be folding this hot dog style, and I'm gonna get my first piece out. All right, I will be cutting away any of this excess fabric that we don't need, because we do not need to add any bulk to this particular project. Do you all have any friends out there that would love an upcycle piece? Anybody into upcycling? Let me know in the chat. Hi, Deborah. Hey, Monica. What's up, Cynthia? So I'm going to start with our front pieces. All right. So I've got my side front, and I've also got my center front. These are the 2 pieces I'm going to be working with. So let me cut to the front camera real quick. All right, so let me put my little pieces on here so I can decide how long do I want to make my jacket. So if I have this in my shoulder, this is going to go to waist. And it does have some lovely notches here, so I could use this as a guide if I just wanted to go to my waist. But I'm gonna add a couple inches. I'll probably go 2 inches beyond the notches, okay? So 2 inches beyond the notches that indicate the waistline is where I'm gonna be cutting this pattern off. And for my instance, I'm just gonna be folding this back. Or maybe I'll cut it. I'll cut it and tape it back together. All right, so let me find my paper scissors. I'll cut this off. And I'm gonna switch the camera just momentarily. All right, that looks good. That looks good. So this will be my center front. I'm gonna do the same thing for my side fronts. My side front. So you guys should measure. I'm not gonna stress about it. It's my side front, my center front. And then for my sleeve, I'm actually going to be extending my sleeve. So I'm going to be making it a little bit longer. I have my center back, but before I start with my center back, Marianne was asking about the name of the pattern. I don't know if we named it, but it's inside of the Holiday Gift Challenge portal. Okay, so if you've upgraded to VIP, you have access to this pattern. All righty. So this is my side. Okay. All right. So this notch is going to match here and that notch. So we're talking about in this area here. All right. What I'm looking at to make sure it's straight is that these grain line is exactly on top of each other. That's how I know this pattern is straight. All right, don't grab your paper scissors, find your regular scissors. All right, we're just gonna cut along that line. And don't you worry, because after this, you finish this particular project, you can always go back and put it back together again. All right, so this piece, this matching this notch. So I'm cutting it off about here. So here we go. All right. So we've got all of our pieces here, and I'm going to start with our first two pieces. And I'm going to be moving these pieces around because I want to make sure that I don't have to waste a lot of fabric. So my center back is here. Voila. I've got enough fabric for that. I wish I had my weights, but I don't. So I'm going to be pinning this. You all know how I feel about pinning. Yeah. Oh, this is going to be super cute. It's going to be fitted too with a nice stretch, because most of these have a 4-way stretch in the fabric. So that should be nice. Let me see. Is this going to fit in here? No. But nope. Come on, something's got to fit. Okay, all right. I think what I need to do is move this down some. I'm trying, y'all. It's like a puzzle piece over here. Voila. Okay, I think I'm liking this. Or maybe I'll turn it this way. Oh, here we go. That's it. Nope. All right, I'm gonna be wasting a lot of fabric if I do it the other way. It's all good. It's all good. Let's just get this started. All right, so I wish I could make this denim wider. But the pieces that we are cutting out, you're still going to be able to use them later on in the project. So don't think that we are wasting it at all. We are not. All right, so we've got our back. So we're gonna cut this one out. The cool thing about it is the pieces that we are cutting away from, we will be able to piece them back together to make more denim. So there is no waste in the upcycling project. It's just you keep on piecing. Whew. I would also recommend some rotary cutter because this is heavy. I see a lot of people joined. Hey, Gwendolyn, Carol, Stephanie, Joy, yeah, Shirley, what's up? What's up? If you're coming in and you have not joined the holiday gift challenge, now is your time to type holiday in the chat so that you can get the link and register for our challenge. This is a bonus project for those who have upgraded to VIP. All righty. Let's see, let's see. This still feels like it's not going to fit up here. So let's move this down. And I may have to make some more fabric, but it's okay. I want to start with the back piece. Let me do the side back. The point of today's project is not to finish this whole thing. A upcycling piece, as you can imagine, takes a while. You may go to the store and get 5 pair of pants and be like, did I get enough? And end up having to go back and get some more, right? So there's that part as well. So I think I'm going to use it this way. Cut out, this is the side front. And let me see if I can get the side back. Cut in here. No. Let's see. I should be able to get that in there. All right, let's do the side. I'm actually going to do the side back because I'm going to start with that first. Okay. All right, so let's get this cut. Hi, Melissa. What's going on? Hi, Helen Stewart. All right. I'm super excited to see how this is gonna turn out. The cool thing about upcycling is you have an idea of what it's gonna look like, but it's not until you actually finish the piece that you really, really know what this is gonna look like. Because there's so much character in denim. All right, so I'm cutting the side back out. And I actually Ooh, this is thick. Oh. Ooh, that's thick. All right, I've got my side back. And let's see if we can get another piece out of it. Let's see. We may be able to get this side front. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. Let's get this done. Get this cut out. And the only thing we'll have left to do is the side front. And we got to get the side front cut out and the sleeves. Everybody good? Hi, Carol. Thanks for coming in. Anybody do any upcycling? Let me know in the chat. Or do you normally just start from pre-made fabric? All right, so this is our front. And we still have a couple legs left. Let's see. We'll probably be using this later. So I'm gonna put this to the side. I've got one leg here. I've got another leg here. Let me see if I put these two together. Oh. Oh, okay. We've got enough just in this one leg. How fortunate are we? No, I think I need to add one more little piece to it. Okay, so let's piece these two together and then we're going to cut out that side front and then we'll have at least the base of our jacket done. We got this. So I like this seam here, so I'm going to keep that edge. And if you're worrying about fraying is part of the character for upcycling. It's part of the character, so you want that fraying. Let's see. Dawn says I've upcycled a denim skirt from 2 different colored jeans. Elvira says I have upcycled a bag for quilts. Cindy hasn't done any upcycling. So perfect time to do this because we don't always have to go out and buy, new fabric all the time. We can use what we have at home to create these pieces. All right, so we are going to piece these two together. So we're going to head over to the sewing machine and piece these together. And we'll have one more piece to cut out. On camera, at least. All right. Let's go back over to the cutting table and cut out that last piece. All right, so now that we have these together, fold this in half. Oh yeah. It's gonna be super cute, guys. Oh yeah. Yes, sustainable fashion. I love it. It says, Annette, I'll be upcycling a men's shirts that my sons no longer want or can't wear. Cindy said, you're gonna have me go to the thrift store. Yes, go to the thrift store, especially on half off Wednesday or whatever. Figure out what day that is, go and stock up. That's what I did. I used some of my children's jeans. I have some jeans I can't fit right now, but I have faith that one day when I'm done nursing, that I'll be back in those jeans. But until then, they're sitting in the closet. Okay. Now, I want to make sure, has everybody registered for the holiday gift challenge? That is, want to make sure, because if you enjoy watching this process, you're going to enjoy watching the, oh my gosh, the video content for 16 other projects, plus our live classes that we have on Fridays, this Friday, and then the last one on December 6th. It's going to be a lot of fun. Or has been. So I've seen a lot of wallets and I've seen a lot of scarves so far. So, okay, great. All right, so let's review the pieces we've cut. I'm not going to have time to cut the sleeve, but what I want to show you all is that when you use the sleeve, you're going to extend it. This comes to elbow. Go ahead and extend it about 10 inches. So you can get the full length of the sleeve for this piece, okay? But we won't have time to cut this piece because I got a piece of more fabric. So right now we have cut the side front, we've cut the center back, we have cut the side back, and we have cut the center back. So I need to address this. This is going to be side back. These two pieces are going to go together. And this is the center front. So let me cut this open really quick. Perfect. All right. For princess seams, unfortunately, you cannot skip on the notches. I'm not gonna, yeah, I'm gonna cut those now. I'm gonna cut all of these notches. Yeah, it's just other patterns. I'd be like, you could skip it, you could figure it out. But when you get it and there's these big curves and such, you want to make sure that they match up really well. All right, so we've got the back notches. It's only one notch. So let's go ahead and take out our pins. And let's see what we got. It's going to be a big surprise. I'm not sure. All right. Yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. And again, this is just the base, guys. This is the base. We haven't put on any embellishments. We have not done any embellishments yet. So it is 1:47. So I think I'm going to focus on getting the back embellishments together. All right, so let's get these. Ooh, that's going to be nice. Oh, okay, let me cut this apart. All right, so let's just focus the rest of our time together with getting the back pieces. I don't see not a near notch. Oh, there it is. I was like, where did my notch come from? Hi, Gwen. Hey, Joyce. Hey, Dawn. Thanks for coming in. Hey, Evelyn, thanks for coming in. We're gonna focus on getting this back piece. And I'm gonna keep sewing this, guys. I'm not gonna stop, but I'm gonna show you my progress in the Sewing Lounge Facebook group. That's where I'm gonna show you the progress of this particular jacket. And I can't wait to show you the finished product. All right, that looks good. All right, so we got one pinned in there. Let's get this other one. Let's see if I can find a notch. Where are you? Where art thou, Lord? Okay. Y'all saw me cut the notch and it did not show up. Okay, there it is. All righty. Yes, we are making a jacket and the beginnings of it, not the whole thing. We're not going to get to the whole thing. I wish that we could, but the way upcycling works, this is a patience process, patience project. But I think we got a good amount done within an hour. I think this is pretty. I'm gonna cut this excess off because there's a lot of bulk in that section. Please change your needles. Don't sew on a 14 or a 12. You will be highly disappointed. Oh, Carol said she cut out her jacket dress. Okay, okay. Let's go to the machine. All right, let's get this back together. What we're sewing is the center back to the side back. I'm going to start at the bottom so I can get my pins out easily. All right, let's see what we got. Go to the cutting table. All right. All right, this back is pretty awesome. When you get back over to this, you want to iron out those seams, okay? All right, so iron them flat. I'm not gonna do that because I wanna get to the juicy part. And you may wonder, Cecily, what is the juicy part? Well, after we make, this is my sample piece, after we make our fabric, now we got to start putting the juicy part in there, all right? So that's add in some of the waistband pieces, add in some pockets, adding just random assortment of fabric on top. So this is the juicy part that we're going to get into for these last few minutes. So I'm going to bring up my juicy parts. Let's see. I got a couple of pair of jean tops that I cut off that we can work with. I'm looking for that one piece. Okay. Here we go. All right, so I'm 100% using this. So let me just start cutting this apart and seeing where I want to add it. This is real juicy. This is nice. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I'm going to cut this out. I'm only going to use one on this part of the jacket. So cut this part too. And when I'm sewing this on there, I'm going to sew it in such a way that it's going to fray. So I'm going to intentionally, put this piece on here, sew it about a 1/4 inch down so that when I do wash it, it's going to fray, and that's going to be intentional. That's going to be part of our look as well. So I've got one piece there. Let's see. What about this little pocket here? Let's get that out. Let's get that out and see what we can do with that piece. Where are we going to put this little pocket? Hey, Janet, you could have stayed and watched. Janet just left the studio. All right. We got a little pocket piece here. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna take some of this waistband as well. All right, so let me cut this waistband off, see where we're gonna put this. Ooh, I don't know. Okay, have to go around. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this belt loop, but I'm gonna cut it off safely so that I can replace it on there if I want. I've got my waistband. Ooh, we got metal grommets. Are these called grommet studs? I don't know what they're called. That I'm cutting around. All right. Or maybe I just take a little bit here up to this part. So I can play with this somewhere. I can play with another pocket piece. And cut out my pocket. This is going to be super adorable when I'm done. So many possibilities, guys. So many possibilities. I feel like this process of making the fabric is it's almost like your improv, right, Janet? It's like, what if I put, a pocket right there in the center? And what if I put my little baby pocket on this side? Do I like that? Maybe I'll keep going. Or maybe let's see what our inspiration piece looked like on the back. Let's take a look at that. So we've got random pieces with lots of, they've got seams on here too. So let's see if we can pick up some seams somewhere. All right, so we got a seam here. Let me just cut this piece. I'm gonna cut through this waistband here. And again, the character of it may not come out at the beginning because it hasn't frayed yet. But boy, when I wash this and you get that fraying on the edge, that's gonna be nice. That's gonna be a nice piece. So I'm gonna be playing with this for a while because I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it's all gonna. If y'all have recommendations, like Cecily, put that piece on this side, or do that on the other side. I don't know. I may want to put another one of these here. cut off some of this. Yeah. Maybe I'll put it on the side there. I see a person on the side. Miss Tisha's visiting. All right. Maybe we can use some of the fly as well. Let's cut that out. This is your own project, guys. There are no rules. There are no rules or and endless possibilities. Oh my gosh, maybe I'll do that. Okay, okay. That's cute. That's cute. I don't know. I'm gonna keep playing with this. I'm not in love with the little pocket. I'm gonna take that off. I am filling this part here. Um, I don't want it to be too, symmetrical. Maybe I put this pocket up at the very, very top. But guys, can you see how this is coming together? Yes? No? I see a bunch of people. Janet said, of course. Of course. So I'm going to spend some more time. This is the end of a jean that was frayed already. I'm not going to let that go to waste. I'm going to put that somewhere in here. There's so much in this, and I don't want to overdo it. So I'm going to let this sit, and I'm going to keep working with it. But if you all have suggestions, I'm going to take a picture and be like, oh, Cecily, put this on this side, and we can decide how we want this whole jacket to come. But the cool thing is that we already know that oh, she's all sideways. Um, what the actual fit of this jacket is going to look like because we made the black version of it. Since the fit is really really amazing, we're really just playing with the making of the fabric, which is pretty cool. So I'm not going to keep you all on. I know it's an hour power from 1 to 2 o'clock. I'm not going to keep you all on during this process, but I will be uploading pictures as I continue to work on this upcycling project. Again, join the holiday gift challenge. If you have not already, type holiday inside the chat so you can get the link and register for it. The classes are free. If you want to upgrade and get some additional patterns like the one I'm working on today, you can upgrade during your registration process. But other than that, I will see you on Friday. We're making this beautiful Christmas tree skirt. And then in 2 weeks, we're making the Yanaka jacket that I'll be teaching. So thank you all so much for joining in, seeing my upcycling project. And I'll see you all again on Friday. All right. Have a good one. Bye.